Hey, KD. Hey, Terry. Hi, Susan. I'm only going to be on here for a couple of minutes. Hey, Angie. Hey, Spotter. Yeah, Nina, they should have. And it is very disrespectful that I had to sit in that chat and beg for a box and I was not given a box when I have only ever always been respectful and tried to be the voice of reason in Blonde Jennifer's live. I am so sick and fucking tired of the bullshit. Tired of it. I was nice asking a box. I made it clear. I just wanted 2 minutes to say what I felt like I needed to say. I wanted to try and be the voice of reason. There are things that I agree with and things I don't agree with, but the fact that you ignored my box request and you ignored me in the comments, I'm not going to beg nobody for a box. I'm not a beggar. I'm not a beggar of money. I'm not going to beg you to be in my life, and I damn sure am not going to beg to be in somebody's box. You don't want me in your box? Okay, cool. You don't have to ever have me in your life again. I don't give a F. I don't. Because at the end of the day, you always find out who your friends are. And my friends on this app are very few and fucking far between. Blonde Jennifer Mary. I was in her live and I wanted to join the box because, I try to be the voice of reason in certain situations. I try to calm everyone down. I try to keep as much peace with others as I can, especially when it's people I care about. But I'm sitting there begging for a box and she is just completely acting like I don't exist. So... It is what it is. I'm not here to bash anyone. That's not what I'm going to do. But I will say this. When you marry someone, you become a united front. You become a team. It's not you and then your husband. It is you and your husband as a united force. If my husband came on the internet and threatened a bunch of women, especially women in my circle, you're damn right I'm going to take accountability for his actions. You're damn right I'm going to come forward and speak up. Not only am I going to handle him off of the app, because fuck that, but I'm going to come forward and I'm going to talk to those people that he threatened, and I'm going to do what I can to make it right. Hey, Sammy. When you become married, you are a united force. Now, do I agree with everybody and their mama being able to talk and Bouncer not being able to talk? No. If Bouncer wants to speak her piece, let her. If we cannot be adult enough to calm our anger, to have an adult conversation, then we're not acting like adults. And that goes for everyone. I don't care who's shaking. I don't care who has fire coming out of their mouth. I don't care. That is why things continue to be swept under the rug, because we keep saying let the dust settle, because nobody wants to fucking talk through it like adults. Just stop. When you say, let the dust settle, and when you say, I'm shaking, I don't think I need to talk to her right now. And these are people I care about. Don't get me wrong. But that is you egging the drama on. That is it. That is you letting things get swept under the rug. So I don't want to hear anybody complain and say too much shit's getting swept under the rug, because that's exactly what y'all are doing. Grow up, people. Grow up. Everybody claims adult, but why is everybody not acting like an adult? I was in high school talking about, ooh, I'm shaking so bad, I'm about to whoop a heifer's ass. That was me in high school. Not now. And at the end of the day, Friends call other friends out whenever they are fucking acting stupid. There you go, Andy. Right there. Sweeping the dust under the rug creates tripping situations. That is why this shit continues and continues and continues. And that's why people don't want to let me in the box, because they know I'm going to call it how I fucking see it, and people can't handle the damn truth. I am so over the BS. Until people can start acting like adults, I'm not going to be popping up in nobody's damn life. At least nobody on that side of things. Do I get messy sometimes? Why is Ringo barking like that?
He's still barking at my room.
Do I get messy sometimes? Yes. Do I talk shit sometimes? Yes. But if somebody wants to go head to head and have a conversation about something I said or did, am I going to do it? Abso-freaking-lutely. Am I going to tell them to wait until next fucking Sunday? Or wait until the dust settles? Hell no. Y'all, my dog's about to get on my dick. I'm nervous. Exactly. That part. Listen, I'm not saying Bouncer's innocent. I'm not saying Blonde Jennifer's innocent. I'm not saying Mandy's innocent. I'm not saying Sparkly Jennifer is innocent. I'm not saying any of them are innocent at this point. Because none of them are acting like a mature, respectable adult. None of them are acting like they really want to end this shit and move the fuck on. And that's the kind of crap that makes me mad. And I love a lot of these people. I care so much about a lot of these people. But again, when you're a real friend, you call it how you see it. Kimberly, you know what? I just woke the fuck up. All I wanted to do was pop in a box and be a voice of reason so that it would stop and end. But people want to keep on and on and on and on and on a live platform. So I'm going to come to my live platform and say what I want to say. There are some people on this app who have majorly changed. Some people on this app who have allowed themselves to become consumed with the drama. Let me ask you guys something. Those of you that watch me in my lives, whenever things start to become too much on my page, whenever things start to spiral on my page, whenever things start to hit the fan on my page, do I let it keep going or do I shut it the fuck down? Last night, for example, I shut it the fuck down. I don't like the drama. Do I like tea? Do I like being messy sometimes? Do I like talking shit sometimes? Abso-freaking-lutely. But the shit that's happening right now goes above and beyond messy. It's fucking high school. Yeah, as soon as I left, then all of a sudden Green Eyes can get in the box. Blonde Jennifer, shame on you. Shame on you, because I would never ignore you the way that you ignored me. And you can't say you did not see me because I saw where your eyes were moving. No, and I never will run from what I say. And if anybody ever has a problem with what I say, come to me. It's beginning to look like everybody over there loves drama. Because that's all that it ever is drama. At this point, I don't want anything to do with Mandy. I don't want anything to do with Blonde Jennifer. I don't want anything to do with anybody over there until they can start acting like adults. And that's bad because I care so much about Blonde Jennifer. I do. But she is allowing herself to get wrapped up in this shit. And I can't do it anymore. I can't. Hey, Tori. I wish them all nothing but the best, but I'm done. You won't see me in those lives anymore. I'm done. The fact that I had to sit in your live and beg for a box and I was ignored, you know what? I would never disrespect somebody like that. Never. If I'm going to not bring you in the box, I'm at least going to say, no, not right now. Okay, well, you know what? It's me, Missy. If you don't like what I have to say on my platform, then exit stage left. I don't give a fuck. You must be new here, or you would know that I don't give a fuck. Thank you for the hand heart shotgun, Mama. I'm just done with it. Thank you, Supervisor, for the rose. I'm so done with it. If you haven't noticed, I've been really hanging out in either my live or text live. You haven't really seen me in a lot of other places, and there's a freaking reason for that. A freaking reason for that. Because guess what? I can go to text, and we can, talk shit. We could be a little messy here and there, but anything that is said over there, they take freaking accountability for it. I have no idea, Taylor. When I tell you, I legitimately just woke up to this bullshit. I just woke up. Thank you, Emerald. I know. You guys have been so good to me. You guys have always let me say what I need to say. And the one time somebody come in there trying to pop off at me, everybody stood by me in that live. And I'm appreciative. I know that I would never have to beg for a box and text live. That's just silly. That is so silly to me. They are. Text lives are so much fun. Thank you, Anne. Hey, give a talk. I just can't. All right, what we're not going to do is be a disrespectful brat in my live with your one follower. So guess what? Toodles. Motherfucker. Fucking toodles. Just people being immature. I'm over the immaturity. A lot of us are 30, 40, 50, 60 years old and acting like high schoolers. High schoolers. And I'm over it. Yeah, Tech and Villain are definitely my people. Those are the type of people that I like to associate myself with. The no bullshit, cut to the chase people. Listen, we got old Poppy's Are Red in here. Was the one hating like hell and has stuck around and I guess saw my true character. Tech is fucking hilarious. I adore Tech. Tech is straightforward, and Tech calls it how she sees it, and that is my kind of people. Hey, Tracy. Oh, now they're trying to let me in a box? Now that I know, Poppies, and I accept your apology, now they're trying to let me in the box after I said I was going to go have my own live? I'm not going to beg to be in nobody's box. At the end of the day, what people don't understand on this app is we all have lives off this app. Not all of us have all day long to sit there and wait in line like we're at a freaking fair. Oh, I'm not going back over there. It's too much immaturity happening over there. I don't want a box anymore. Again, I'm not begging for someone's box. I love that, Aaron. Tech has helped a lot of people, and there's a lot of people Tech has helped that Tech doesn't even realize she's helped. Absolutely, Shiny Penny. I work all the damn time. Now, I am off right now, obviously, but did you hear about the new virus in China? Get the fuck out of here. You are a virus. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Listen, now is not the time. Hi, Villain. Good morning. Villain, I'm just in here. I'm being a whole freaking adult. That's what's crazy, Forever Young, is so many people are so obsessed with the LR stuff. And look at what happens when you become obsessed with the LR stuff. Do people forget that I used to make video after video after video after video every fucking day? And all these changes people say that they see in my mentality, do you not realize that I backed away from the LR stuff? And I can see clearly now the shit is gone. Good morning, Shadow Talk. Listen, it's snowing here, but it's just a dusting. It's not gonna be much. Oh, I hope it's not. I hope it's not, villain. How many inches have you gotten? Yeah, I agree, Forever Young. I agree. And I think that there's a difference in awareness anyway than just streaming her live. Streaming her live is not awareness. Here comes the villain. Here comes the villain.
We don't get snow here. So the fact inches of snow out there has me super concerned because my daughter has to go from Indy to Detroit, from Detroit to Amsterdam, and then Amsterdam to Athens. So if she misses any of those first two flights, the whole trip is screwed.
I really hope that doesn't happen.
Me too, but it doesn't look good.
Don't get upset.
Ugh, I'm not upset. It's just
Listen,
gonna...
you sounded like you were about to cry.
No,
Stop it.
like that. It's. You have no snow in Michigan? How is that possible?
Yeah, I mean, it's
No
freaking
snow in
snowing over
Michigan?
here in Northwest Tennessee, and we don't never get nothing.
Right, no, we never get snow. Because I'm like right on the water. So we don't get snow here. And I just went to let the dogs out and I was like,
What the fuck?
yeah. So like I immediately called her because like, I hate the snow.
I think she'll get there. I
Oh,
think it'll work
good.
out.
That makes me feel a little bit better. And she's like, how am I going to get my suitcase to the, like, she's going with a class, right? So she's
Mm-hmm.
like, how am I going to get my drive to, and I'm like, can't you call campus security? And because there's a group of them, you know what I mean? And
Right.
she's like, no, there's like two police cops. And I was like, all right, well, that's out. No, I know, Princess Peach. It's getting to the airport. That's the problem. Yeah, everything's still on time. So, where are
It'll be
you?
fine. I'm
T?
in Tennessee,
And you
Northwest
got
Tennessee.
snow?
Yeah, we've got just a dusting. It's still snowing, but I don't think it's going to accumulate too much. But next weekend, it's supposed to get really bad. So it's crazy.
Lord. I hate the snow. I
I do
looked
too. I
outside
hate
and I
winter.
was, fuck this.
I'm a sunshine and water baby, but I was born in
Yes.
August, so
Same. I think this is the most snow that we've gotten here, like in at least the last 10 years.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of snow.
Listen, fuck snow. Snow dries your skin out. Snow makes your bones hurt. Y'all can keep that shit.
Facts. I tried to show it to my brother. Yeah. 3.5 inches in the last 6 hours.
Fuck that.
Which is for people and you just know that they can't drive in it, right?
Oh, I guarantee they can't. They can't drive in it worth a damn here, which is why I keep my happy ass at home.
Oh God. I'm so upset about it. Are you working today?
No, I took off until Friday, so I've
Mm.
got lots of time on my hands.
Oh, you had PTO built up end of the
Yeah,
year? Mm. Okay.
absolutely. Did you make that video you texted me about last night? Because
Oh,
I
I
can't
did.
find it.
I sent it to you. I sent you the link.
I didn't get it.
Oh, I did. I'm just hoping that people are smarter than they've been lately, you know?
Well, listen, they're not being too smart right now, and that's why I'm in my own live at 10:46 in the morning. I'm going to be honest. There are people that I love dearly that I am very disappointed in right now, and that's what I'll say.
I missed that. I missed a lot. I know that I think we might be talking about different people, but
Probably.
I'm sure people catch my drift. Yeah, the video on YouTube. Thank you, Give a Talk.
Here's my thing, villain. We're adults, right?
Yes.
And if you have a problem with someone, when would it ever be an excuse to not let that person in the box so that you can, as an adult, communicate with them because you're shaking? I just don't agree with that. I feel like if you have a problem with someone and you're mad because things are getting swept under the rug, then stop saying let the dust settle and fucking face whatever the hell is going on.
Well, I think that, and I might be totally off. It wouldn't be the first time. I think that the one that I posted the video about genuinely believes that these things that her friend is saying is true.
Oh, fuck that girl.
Yeah.
Fuck her. She ain't
But
nothing
it's
but
not
a
my
piece of
fault.
shit.
Like, pay attention, you know?
Absolutely. She's a piece of shit, and that's all it is to it. I don't know if you were in my live last night. I don't think you were. Listen, people kept saying that your live was going to be at 9 p.m. And you know what I told them? I said,
Wait, what?
listen, I talked to Villain off of this app. And when I tell you Villain is not going live at 9
No.
p.m., Villain is in bed at 9 p.m.
Facts. Because I don't know. I prefer to go to sleep. And yeah, I'm in bed. Sorry. I think that I could never be so loud and wrong, you know?
Well, I had, some of the people that donated to Ronnie. Somebody was in my live last night, and I will be so honest, I had no idea who the F it was until they said who they were. Because as I've made clear, I have been trying to stay out of that situation. I don't want any part of it. I don't want it on my platform. Well, they came up in the box and they said who they were, and as they were going on and on and on about what had happened, they wound up saying that the first or second week of December, they messaged Nicole on the back end and said something about needing to get some cash or a cash app to Ronnie to help Ronnie with her bills. But I thought Nicole didn't know people were sending Ronnie money.
The Tracy Noel's video?
Not yet. The one I knew she was putting one out today, but I did see the one that you sent me. I watched it. If
that
that's what you're
one.
talking about.
Because I like, listen, there's a lot that happens that I don't necessarily pay attention to, you know? So, but Tracy is, I know that Tracy's thorough. I know that Tracy is, hi, Jennifer. I know that Tracy is not going to put anything out that's incorrect. Tracy is actually, I said it yesterday in my live, she's actually the one that busted Jessica Kent out as a fraud with all her documentation.
Yeah, I like her. I like her videos a lot.
Tracy knows. Not me, Lisa Blue. Not me.
I like her. I like how thorough she is. Listen, there's not many people that I can sit, like I make long videos myself, but there's not many people who I can sit and watch their long videos, but she is absolutely one of them.
Oh yeah, Tracy's good people. And when I saw that video, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
But that's the most that I've seen about the entire situation. You follow me? Like it wasn't something that I was paying attention to.
Me either. And having it all combined into one place.
Yeah,
I mean,
nice.
I had my thoughts, I had my opinions, and her video brought a lot of clarity to what I was thinking, but I really appreciated how she compiled it all together like that.
Yeah, right. Because it makes it clear, you know? It's always better when it's done in like a concise manner so that you could follow A, B, C, D. You're right?
Yeah.
Hi, Jen.
Hey, baby.
Good morning.
I just got a quick question for you, Bill.
Sure.
Because I've tried to like take a mental break from the app. What got all that started? Why did all of a sudden they come after you?
Well, no, they couldn't come after me if they tried.
You know what I mean? Like run their mouth.
Itty needed something to talk about, I guess. So Itty did a live the night before last.
What?
And I kept getting notifications about it and I was laughing. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody, I forget who it was, but somebody sent me a DM and they were like, you might want to watch this.
Yeah.
So I went and I got the link and I was like, hold on. And I even said when I started watching it, I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything with this. And then she started blatantly lying and I was like, oh yeah, we're just going to deal with this. So Itty could play victim as much as she chooses. If she did not do that live, I would have continued ignoring her existence. I think, honestly, that she's been waiting for like a crack in the door to come back, you know what I'm saying? And it's just not going to go the way that she thinks it's going to go because you lied about people. Like, you can't just come back and think that people forgot because, bitch, I have the memory of an elephant, okay?
Same.
And it is just not going to happen. And like, so where did you not learn the lesson the last time? I don't know. I generally learn lessons and then don't continue to do the same thing over and
And
over.
then move on, yeah.
Right. So, yeah, I don't feel bad. I don't feel sorry. I think that my live yesterday made her look really bad.
Oh, she should be embarrassed today.
Yeah, she should
Yeah.
be fully
But
embarrassed.
in my experience, they double down
Mm-hmm.
every single time.
And so on and so forth. And what
But
happened?
what she was on there talking about being malicious.
Yeah,
Knock knock.
yeah,
Hello.
yeah.
You
That's
you
what.
tried to convince the whole app I was a Nazi.
Yeah. And also, I didn't talk so much on the tech and the racist thing because I wasn't there for the whole entirety of it. Hi, and I really don't like to speak on things that I'm not sure how it went, but I know that you called people racists because you're mad. You were mad, and you did that. That's
Yeah.
crazy,
You called me a racist because I didn't agree with your narrative of something.
right?
Well, and
And
something's very off when you're mad, and that's what your go-to is.
facts. And but the text, Jen, even in the text that they released, right?
Mm,
You say, no, that's not okay.
yeah.
So
But she took that part out though when she showed it.
she sure did.
Over the
Sure did.
drama. What the fuck?
Yeah, she
Oh,
sure
that was
did.
wild.
So it appears that Eddie has a projection issue as well because a lot of the things that she says are actually things that she did.
Yeah. And she was on there talking about Raggedy. I know you heard it because me and you talked about it last night. That's not our story to tell. Well, neither was Brian's, but you made that public. So which one you want to be, the pot or the kettle?
Mm.
Thank you, Give
It's okay for you to do it, but nobody can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
There's a whole bunch of people in my YouTube comments saying that what were they talking? Because I guess like people have had to put pins on their credit as well, and they're saying there's no way it takes 6 hours because the IRS issues one pin via multiple companies. So I don't
Yeah.
believe that either.
I have that, Villain. I have that on my credit all the time. It's literally the click of a button. It literally takes a second.
Right. So I
That's
think it
all
was
it
more
is.
a her credit thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
that's just my opinion, right?
Yeah.
And but there are people in the comments that are saying, no, this is not how it goes. It's
I
not.
was one of those. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And doing a public record, you don't have to have someone social.
God, that was embarrassing.
Like I don't know. I don't know where that come from.
It's embarrassing.
Because she's
She's
got to
trying
damn
to
sure
make it.
know that you didn't have Victoria's or anybody social. Come on now.
It's weird. I don't know why anybody would even want her social.
I don't. 7 bankruptcies? I wouldn't want that on.
That
Bitch, nobody is trying to get your credit score.
Right, and she's it all comes back to that background check. She is so mad about that background check that she
But-
can't see straight.
She wasn't mad when she done it to Kim.
Nope.
She wasn't mad when she done it to other people. So does
Nope.
that mean you got all those people's social security numbers too?
Good question. Good question.
Don't y'all know Astrobino's racist?
I don't keep up with that one either.
I
Listen,
can't.
I have to send you
She's
the
weird.
video that I have though, because she literally was legitimately racist, accusing white people of being racist towards her. I don't know. It's crazy. It's humorous, to be honest. I'm gonna send it to you because I think you'll find it amusing.
I
She's
did-
weird. I can't.
Somebody sent me a video this morning of another, I know, crazy, another child abuser.
Oh, I wonder if it's who people keep messaging me about.
Yeah, probably.
I got a message about that 1990 Oilers is back.
Yeah,
So
he's
he's
gonna
been
keep
back.
coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been back. But there's Oilers, and then there is another one that, oh, what did they say? It was bad. It was bad.
Is that the one you were telling us about?
No, this is something that people have been sending in my DMs. I would have to go back to my DMs.
I bet it's the same one. I'm
I
sending
bet
it
it
to you
is
now.
because
Yeah.
the people that tend to go to Villain tend to come to me, and it tends to be the same circle. And here lately, I've just kind of been like, take it to Villain.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I can't deal when it comes to kids. Like I will
Not
help
me
fight the
either.
war.
It's unnatural to me.
Yeah,
I don't
it
see why
is.
TikTok allows it to happen, y'all. I really don't.
They're not aware. I spoke to my agent about it actually the other day because I was like, how is this even possible? Right? Can TikTok issue an IP ban? Yes. But it's getting TikTok to know that there's an IP ban. And my agent isn't necessarily allowed to go to TikTok for things that don't involve their clients.
Yeah, that's what same. So the agency that I'm with on Discord, I sent a message to
Yep.
the woman. It's a woman and a man. I sent a message to her and I was like, "Can you explain this to me? I
Yep.
thought people like this weren't supposed to be on the app." Apparently, I'm not the first person that has brought it up. But you're right. You're right because that person is not within their specific organization. It's not a whole lot that they can do legally without breaking their own terms of service with TikTok.
Somebody said there is a man who keeps letting kids of all ages in his boxes. That's
Pretty sure
weird.
that- Yeah, I need to go back to my
That's
DMs.
easy to shut down though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't believe that's what's so crazy. Dude, the first day that I found out about this guy, right? Lily Grace was in his box and I was texting her, ask him leading questions, I
Yeah.
will report. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know how I don't know how he was managing to not come down.
Listen, because you got to get in his box with people like that. And you have to do it on a backup, an account you don't care about. And while
Yeah.
people are reporting, you have to scream and you have to cuss. That is the only way he's going to come down. That's it.
But I couldn't believe it, T. He was admitting
Crazy.
to hug yous with the actual words. I was like,
He was
this is
talking about being a
wild.
pimp.
Right. Like, this is wild because she was, Lily Grace was good. Like, she was asking him and he was responding with, like, not, like, with obvious words, like the actual words. And I
He was very
swore he was going to
nonchalant.
come down.
Yeah.
Swore it. Nope.
That's why I kept saying, let me in the box.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to scream and I wanted to cuss again. I had to leave. I loved Lily Grace for what she was doing, but his voice was too much for me.
I sent Bill and his top gifters.
Yeah, I have him.
Yep.
Yeah.
I meant to blast them yesterday, but I got a little distracted bullying Nicole and Eddie, who clearly don't understand sarcasm. So
Resend me that video because the only thing that I got from you was a text that said 18 minutes, and I was like, "What is she talking
the
about?"
video is 18 minutes, but I just resent you the link. Are you not getting it?
Let me see. I just got a text from you, so I must have got it. It's a TikTok link.
Wait, go scroll up. What's the other one?
Let me look.
Tracy Noel is she's on TikTok as Tracy Unfiltered. I played her video during my live yesterday.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, I didn't know, like, I don't know what's going on with my notifications, but usually if you go live or Reaper goes live on YouTube, I get a notification. I'm not getting it. I mean, and the little bell and everything is pressed. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why. I caught, like, like when you were almost at the end of that live you were
Yeah.
showing. And like I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to. Reaper's going to go through with me and straighten out my YouTube
I
to make
think
sure.
it's YouTube. They go through that all the time where like their notifications just suck. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get notifications anymore either, but luckily.
And I used to get them all the time, T.
Hazel, I apologize. I never planned on being live that long, but the amount of times she says and so forth, like
Oh my gosh.
I had a plan when I go to do a YouTube live, I move everything that I need into a Dropbox file dated that day, right? So I didn't even show all the things in that Dropbox. Okay.
I know you had a lot.
And it was still 3.5 hours because I wanted to get through her live. Then I needed to deal with Marisol Hernandez because I guess I'm supposed to go to jail if I talk about her. So I needed to get through that. And then I wanted to do her videos that morning, and it was just that much bullshit.
And
I
two,
don't
she
even
had
know
to
who
make 3 or
Marisol
4
is.
videos that morning.
I should have somebody check on her this morning, huh?
There's no telling what that itty bitty stinky kitty is over there doing.
No telling. You're absolutely right. How do you want to take a bet how many minutes in video she uploaded this morning?
I'm
Can,
gonna say at least a good 60 minutes total.
I'm going to say it's more than that. And so
And I feel
forth.
like that's being generous.
And so forth.
yeah, I'm texting them right now. They've been on a blocking spree. I don't think anybody cares if you
Hey,
block the people who are in my comments, because generally the people that are in my comments have like morals, right? And they would never sit with the people that you sit with either. You know?
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
it surprised me to see Krista in that box. Like it did, right? Like it really,
I
like,
see. I
No,
don't
but
know
it
her.
didn't surprise me.
because she went out of her way to help everybody because she works in the fraud department.
Hmm.
Because she went out of her way to help Binky and everybody. Like like it floored me.
I see your recovery rocks. I don't know her. That's why, and I said that yesterday in
I
the
see
live.
you
I'm like,
too.
I don't even know who this girl is. But you can't sit in a box while people are legitimately defaming people. That's a big,
Especially with Victoria.
right,
Jesus
right.
Christ.
It's a bad
Mm.
look.
Yeah,
Listen,
it's
y'all,
not a good
I'm so
look.
proud of Recovery Rocks. I want to say something really quick. You know, you guys know I make my videos and I say what's on my mind and I say how I feel. And I never expect anyone to be influenced by my
Mm,
videos. It's just my thoughts, my opinions, my morals, and my beliefs.
mm.
Recovery Rocks has been watching me for a long time and I have so much respect for her. But watching my videos, she has decided like she's gonna back away from the LR situation. Now, if
Hmm.
there's like a big update, she will, I'm sure, post about it. But she's gonna back away from the LR situation and she's gonna focus on her and things that she is passionate about and things that she enjoys and that she feels strongly about. And for me, that's gonna allow her platform to get to know her as a person a little bit better. And I'm just so proud of her. I had to say that.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I agree.
Where can I watch this? On my YouTube. You
Hey,
can't watch.
OG.
Dory, you can't watch the live of them crying about me because they falsely copyright.
Yeah.
So I had to play it during my live and provide commentary, but it's there.
And
I
it's a
also have,
long live, to be honest.
yeah, I have 3 more lives of theirs that they did yesterday to go through. That I think I got through like 1.5.
If you come across any with me, will you send them
Yeah,
to me?
yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. I got you. I haven't. I gotta get my fucking, my I gotta put my villain outfit on, and uh, I gotta be in a special mood to tolerate the words.
Yeah. Are you feeling any better, Villain? Because like I woke up with a sore throat yesterday.
That's crazy. You said that because last night when I was laying down, my throat hurt when I swallow.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's
Marshmallows,
crazy.
what the fuck else is gonna come?
marshmallows, marshmallows and Jello water.
What? Marshmallows and Jello? What?
Marshmallows will coat your throat so it doesn't burn.
Uh
Or
huh.
and Jello water does the same thing. You make Jello.
Uh huh.
You know how it comes in a packet,
Yeah.
and you just mix it with water, but you drink it like a tea. You don't solidify it.
Huh. I never heard that before. I mean, it doesn't hurt today, so I'm not like, I just still have a cough. It's just not going away.
Yes, the cough is never fucking ending.
Let
Right.
me ask, do you guys do central heat or gas heat or electric heat? Like, what do you
Central.
do? Okay.
Central.
I got to tell people I mean, central heat is drying in itself. Of course, you need a humidifier, but people that use like gas heat or electric heaters,
Oh, it'll dry you
your
out.
air is 100 times drier. It is so bad.
And
Ringo,
And we
how
keep
are
up
you?
with the huge filters. We have 2 huge filters in the house. and like I'll write the date on them and keep up with when it's time. I make sure they get changed, and I know they're expensive. They're like almost $40 a filter, but it like how on some of them they do different things. Well, this catches everything, even if you burn candles, because the youngest, I'm not gonna say her name, the youngest, she has a lot of asthma problems and stuff, so we have to keep up with certain things, you know what I mean? Because she can't. And two, I don't know, Brian's the same way. He's still got that damn cough, villain. Like, we've had it for 2 months, and it's not going away. Oh, she lost signal. Did you see her box turn red, Raggedy?
Yeah. She's got a lot of weather stuff happening at her house right now that doesn't typically happen.
Yeah, so does Fran. Fran
Well,
said, didn't you, Fran? Fran said that weather, the wind was horrific.
while
Yeah,
all of
Jersey's
you are in
weather's
a
acting up.
box, I have something that I need to say. And you guys know that I love you, and you guys are some of my favorite people on this app. But you guys also know when I disagree with how things are being handled, I'm going to say it, regardless of who's involved.
Well, let me just speak. It's over as far as I'm
Jersey, I really
concerned.
want to say this while I have a chance. I mean,
Go ahead, baby.
no
I'm sorry.
disrespect, but
I don't
I
mean
have been
disrespect.
ranting ever since I started this live, so I'm glad that everybody's here. In Blonde Jennifer's live, first and foremost, I feel so disrespected by the fact that I had to beg for a box for 2 minutes to just try and lay it out there in a way that made sense to everyone. I've never made anyone beg for a box on my live. And she cannot say she didn't see me because it's so easy to tell where people's eyes are going in their
I
lives.
brought it up, Raggedy, that you wanted a box.
Well, she completely ignored me. And then as soon as I left, she brought Green Eyes up in a box. So she clearly was not bringing me up in a box on purpose. And that really hurt my feelings because I've always been good to Blonde Jennifer. But it is what it is. I will not be going into her lives or Mandy's lives moving forward because I'm not going to beg for nobody's box. But
You
something
shouldn't.
else that I don't agree with, and this is more so between you and I, Jen, and you know
Me?
that I love you. But over there, you kept saying, a lot of stuff's being swept under the rug. And do I agree with that? I absolutely do. But we are adults, correct? If we have an issue with someone, whether we take it to our live or we take it off of the app, we cannot sit there and say that we have an issue with someone and we don't agree with what someone is doing, but refuse to give that person the opportunity to use their voice. I don't like Bouncer. But to say the reason that you're not going to communicate with Bouncer is because you were shaking, I don't agree with that. I don't.
Oh,
We
Raggedy.
can't silence.
Well,
hang
if
on,
she
hang
would've
on, hang
brought
on.
her
I'm not
up-
done. I'm not done. We cannot silence other people and then complain that stuff is being swept under the rug. Because that's why stuff is being swept under the rug. There is no letting the dust settle. There's if you have a problem with someone, everybody needs to face it, head the fuck on and be adults and move on, or none of this stuff is going to end. None of it. And that is why
Raggedy, she
stuff
took
keeps
a
getting
box.
dragged on. Exactly, Hazel. Everybody deserves a voice, regardless. So
She
that is
took
why
a
I came
box.
into my live.
She took a box, and because we
I
said
know she took a box after I
she
left.
came in hot. She came in hot at Jennifer.
Okay, but listen, but you still got to talk through it. If she comes in hot, okay, you know what? Mute yourself. Let her be hot. In customer service, I deal with people that come in hot all the damn time. And you know what I have to do? Mute. Let them say what the hell they got to say. And then as the adult, I come off of mute and I say what I have to say so respectfully. But I know that this shit has been dragging on for way too damn long. And it's because everybody's going in everybody's live talking about it and saying this and saying that. But the people who have an issue with each other are not facing each other. People are not acting like adults. And I'm sorry, regardless of how much I care about people, whenever stuff like that happens, I'm going to say it how I see it. If everybody wants this drama to end, if they truly want this drama to end, then you guys need to act like adults. And you either need to do it off this app, which is what I encourage, or do it on this app if that's just so how you wish to do it. I get that he did it publicly, but so what? Why are we stooping to his level?
So I did go to her privately on an issue that
But Green
happened
Eyes, this
before.
is not anything to like. This
No, I
is
know, but
not a conversation with you. I am disagreeing with the way that everybody over there handled that situation while I was there. You were not in the box when I was over there. I get where you're coming from, and again, Bouncer is also wrong. But I'm saying everybody in that box over there in Blonde Jennifer's live was wrong. Everybody was handling it wrong. And the way it was being handled over there is why this shit keeps getting dragged on. Period. It's never going to end because nobody wants to sit down together and be adults. And I'm tired of it. So until this stuff ends, I will not be going in any lives that are about that drama. Do I like messy? Absolutely. Do I like tea? Absolutely. But when it involves people that I truly do care about, and I see the people that I care about being part of why it's being dragged on, that's when I have to step back because
Okay,
I
can I
am not
speak,
going to
Brad?
wake up
Because
every
I just
day.
accepted apologies over there. I accepted Bouncer Jen's. I
I
said
was
if your
literally,
husband,
Fran, I
what?
love you, but I don't do the interrupting each other in my
I'm
life.
sorry, Ragged. Okay, honey, I apologize. I don't mean it at all.
I know you don't. I know you don't, and I know that you are at work. This stuff has got to stop, y'all. We have a friend who is grieving that doesn't need all of this drama and all of this stress. We have people like me, for example. A lot of people don't know my story, but I'm going through a lot of fucked up shit. And I want to be able to join my friends' lives and have fun and cut up and laugh. But I can't do that because people are acting as immature as they are acting. And if people want to get mad at me because I'm calling it how I see it, then get mad because that just says a lot about the maturity levels of those people that get mad. But y'all can't say that I'm not telling the truth because
I
everybody
agree.
that was in that box in Blonde Jennifer's live has been nothing but immature about this situation for days. And I'm done. So if you guys see me back away from lives, just know that is why. I have a lot going on in my life and I come to this app as an escape. And Sparkly Jen, you of all people know what the fuck that I deal with. And I come to this app as an escape. But I can't come to Sparkly Jen's live anymore. I can't go to Blonde Jennifer's live anymore because every time I go in there, it is this bullshit being dragged on. And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And that's all I have to say on it. I am done. Until everybody can start acting like adults, I'm done. I appreciate you, Army Girl. I do. A person can only take so much and a person can only stay quiet for so long, especially when it's people that they care about that they're seeing acting wrong. That's just like that whole situation between Mandy, Sparkly Jen, and Jersey. Jen, you know, I didn't agree with how things were handled, and I went to Jen and I told her I didn't agree with how things were handled. And I'm always going to be that friend. And I hope that you guys are the type of people that can handle that type of friend. Because I will always be the one that when you are acting out of character, I am going to tell you you are acting out of character. And everybody over there is acting out of character right now. Everybody.
Well, let me just say, in my real life, a lot of people know, that I've really been going through a lot of things.
Absolutely.
And I feel the same way as you. There are lives I won't be going to anymore because of it. But, at the same time, I have made some truly beautiful friends that when if this app burns to the ground, you guys are going to be in my life forever.
Absolutely.
And it's been such a blessing for me. Sparkly Jennifer knows I don't let people into my world. I'm very
I'm the
private,
same.
about things. But at the and I have a lot of trust issues just from my own upbringing. And I have witnessed some really beautiful things on this app, and that's
Me
how
too.
this app should be. and
Absolutely.
and that's what we should be striving for. And I hate that the drama, that it's just one thing after another after another.
And it's
um
not going to stop until people stop it. And this, I can't talk to you right now. I can't talk to you right now. Let's let the dust settle. This is not how it's going to stop. Period.
Right. So, I completely agree with you, Raggedy. I want to focus on, the beautiful things that are on this app and,
Freaking dance videos.
your rap songs.
I
Live for
mean,
your
yes,
rap
that's the
songs.
thing. Like, if you guys have not been seeing, again, I like messy. I'm not saying that I am innocent, but I know there are boundaries. And at the end of the day, I know everybody in this group has some shit going on in some way, shape, or form. And I want to make people laugh. I want to make people laugh. However, it is hard to make people laugh when everywhere I turn, it is bullshit. And I just can't do it anymore. And I know that everybody has said that they're tired of the drama. But one thing that I say to my kids, that I have raised my kids by this motto, is actions speak louder than words. And I will say it one more time. Actions speak louder than words. And I will be honest, I have been very disappointed in actions that I have seen by a lot of people. A lot of people. And I'm just done with it. I mean, I have never been one to keep quiet, and I have been opening up a little bit about how I have felt to you, Green Eyes on the back end. I've talked about it with Sparkly Jennifer, how I have been feeling with all of this, but it still feels like it's not stopping. It's not stopping. And everybody that was over there in that box just however many minutes ago is guilty of dragging it on because of the way it was being handled. That's not okay. If Bouncer came in heated, you know what? That is on Bouncer, and that doesn't mean that we have to stoop to that level, but we are adults who should know how to control our anger. And if people can't control their anger, then you don't need to be on this app. I don't think it was scripted. Whoever said that, it was not scripted because I know these people. And if you don't know what's going on, then don't even ask because I'm not going into it.
We don't need to. Yeah, we don't need to go into it.
It's just a
at
bunch
all.
of BS is all that I will say. And at the end of the day, we are adults. And if we can't talk it out respectfully as adults, then just step away and leave it alone and live your life respectfully as an adult.
Right, Hazel? Stay lost.
Facts. Just stay lost. I promise it is so much prettier on the lost side.
It really is.
Listen, I love having Hazel as a whole mod in this chat because every few seconds Hazel is popping them left and right. Oh yeah, villain. I'll tell you everything. I just don't want to like it impacted me in a way because I was grouped with the people that were being threatened. But listen, dude is hundreds of miles, maybe even thousands of miles away. And the fact that he is threatening women says everything I need to know about his character. And you know what? He doesn't deserve a single bit of relevancy in my life. And if Bouncer condones what her husband did at the end of the day, like I said at the beginning of my live and like I wanted to fucking say in Blind Jennifer's live, when you marry someone, you become a united force with that person. Somebody get English the fuck out of here. When you marry someone, you become a united force with that person. And if my husband came on this app and threatened people, especially people in my own circle, you're damn right I'm going to take accountability for it. I'm going to go at him off of this app, and then I'm going to come on here and I'm going to take accountability. Because again, you are I don't care if they're streaming me. Hi. I don't care, y'all. I don't.
So we come to the agreement in the live. You were over here, so I don't guess you heard it. That we would speak to her, but not on live because we didn't want to give TikTok another show.
And I agree with that 100%.
Yeah, we told her we would speak to her. But I knew what was going to happen when they brought her in the box. Nobody was going to be quiet. Mandy was going to chime in. That chick in the bottom box, I don't even know her hardly, and you're chiming in. And when she come in and talking about none of us is allowed to speak, and she was saying down in the chat that no, she didn't want to do it off the app.
That's because that group and I'm going to say it while they're streaming because I
Well,
want
hold
them
on.
to hear it.
Hold on 1 second. So my point is this. I am over it too, Raggedy. I am tired of being accused of the drama, starting the drama. I get drugged through everybody's drama. I made it perfectly clear the other day on my live. From now on, if I go live, if you bring any bullshit in there, you're automatically blocked. I don't care if it's you, Green Eyes. I'm over it. I am over the bullshit. I Raggedy real fucking talk. Like I come so close to fucking uninstalling the app the other day. Cause in my real life, I have no drama.
Must be nice because I don't know anybody in this world who doesn't have some type of drama in their
Well,
life. I'm just being honest, Jen.
well, no, there's stuff going on, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna say it on here. You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
That is nobody's
So,
business.
I'm talking about with women. Let me say that off the app. I have no drama with women. That's like when somebody told you that bullshit and you come to me.
And
You
I
didn't
always
hold a
will.
live about it, huh?
And I always will. When it is
Yeah.
directly you specifically, I will always come to you.
You what is want some OD mine? What?
I think she meant to say something else. Want some of mine. She's talking about drama.
Oh.
She's just making a joke.
Oh, okay. No, I thought. Oh God, I seen the OD. It threw me off. But
TT, did you mean to request a box? Go ahead, Jen. I'm listening.
no,
Raggedy,
you're fine.
Raggedy, can
And
you
I
look at
agree
my
with
message,
you.
please?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you, Jen, while I pause. So keep going.
which Jen?
You. Sorry.
Oh.
I will call her Green Eyes and you Jen because I'm so used to calling you Jen.
But like I'm over it. Like the idiot, the Melita, the this and that. Like I am fucking tired, Raggedy. And then somehow every fucking time it gets turned around that I started drama. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think you start it all the time, Jen, but I do think, and this again is coming from a place of love because I stand firm in friends tell friends when they are acting out of line.
I
You
wouldn't want you
have
to be
played
my
a part
friend if
in
you done
dragging it
something
on.
different.
Guys, I
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
have 5 minutes.
Go ahead,
I just
TT.
want to say something real quick. Bouncer, if you're watching and you're listening, you did not misspoke. You did not misspeak. You straight lied. Straight lied about tech,
Yep.
about other people. You did not miss. You straight fucking lied. That's all.
I love your face, TT.
And she lied about Hazel and Ranger.
That's what she's been doing this whole time, and that's what started all of this. And that's crazy because listen, Bouncer, if you're listening, you are one of the people, and I'm going to say this, and there are multiple people over there that I feel this way about. And you know what? Certain people may not want to be my friend anymore after I say this, but somebody has to freaking say it. And I am not scared of nobody on this app because I have a life off this app, and y'all people are behind the screen. Mandy, Bouncer, those are two that have. Mandy especially has really changed since she started going live. I used to love Mandy's videos. She was adorable. I would defend the shit out of her. But ever since she started going live with Bouncer, she has changed, and I am not the only person that has noticed it. So no, this is not me being a bitch. A lot of people have noticed it, hence why Mandy has been getting the amount of hate that she's been getting. I don't agree with the hate. I don't. Nobody deserves to be harassed and bullied constantly on this app. Also, you cannot call yourself awareness when all you do is stream somebody's live. Streaming their live is not awareness. Streaming their live is begging for views, clout, and attention. And I feel like Bouncer and Mandy, that is what they are striving for at this point, is views, clout, and attention. And you know what? If what you want to do is grow your platform, okay, say it. Say it. Don't say your awareness, but then all you do is stream somebody's live. If you really want to grow your platform, say it, but don't grow your platform off of the back of an addict.
Yep.
Agreed.
I 100% agree with that. I stand 10 toes down on every fucking thing you've said this whole live.
And I think
And I know a lot of people in the comments thought I was mad at you. No, I was being respectful and letting her talk.
Yeah, listen, Jen and I talk off of this app, and Jen knows that I'm blunt. And when I need to say something, I need to say it and I need to get it out. And I feel like maybe I upset Jersey and I didn't mean to, but listen, you guys have to understand I have spinal fluid on my brain and it impacts my memory. And if I don't get something out that I have to say, I'm going to completely lose my train of thought. And that is not my fault. That is
My
just how I am.
ADHD does the same thing, Raggedy.
Yeah, and yeah, mix that shit with my ADHD and it's bad. But here's the thing, Jen. You and I have really bonded. And I feel like you really are going to have to disassociate yourself with people like that. Because I'm not the only person that has noticed it. But you have started acting differently since you started clicking with those people. And everybody wants the real Jen back. That's what we want.
Don't make
I
me cry.
miss the lives that we used to have, just cutting up and having fun. But this drama has been consuming you, and that is not healthy for your mental
I
state.
know. Listen, I completely agree with you. Me and I hope she don't mind me bringing her name up. Me and Hazel had a talk about it. Like, I don't know how it went left when it should have went right. It's just like every time I turn around, Raggedy, somebody's getting into it, and everybody, Jennifer, everybody comes to me. You know it, Green Eyes. You know it. For me to come to their defense, but I'm at the point now. If you start it, fucking finish it. I mean, I love my friends, and like when that dude's husband, when Bouncer's husband, I ain't gonna call her Bouncer, when Trucker's husband come on here threatening all of us. Look, people can say what they want to, Raggedy. Brian's never got on here except with the JP thing. You know that, but that was another man
Right.
running his mouth to me. Because he sat back and heard all kind of bullshit going on and ain't never opened his mouth. And it just seems like every time shit goes away, boom, something else gets started. And that's why I don't go live anymore. Have y'all not noticed? I used to go live every fucking day. But I don't want to anymore because of the bullshit.
And that's not fair. And that's the thing. If people are ballsy enough to start the shit, be ballsy enough to end the shit. And I told Blonde Jennifer the same thing. She has got to stop trying to fight everybody's battles. She has got to stop trying to be the peacemaker. If Mandy is gonna be ballsy enough to be in the middle of this LR situation, then she needs to be prepared to take the heat that comes with it. Take it from somebody with experience.
Because they know Discord's coming after. She knew it as soon as she started talking about her. She knew Discord was coming. And I hate to say this, and this is going to sound bad. I'm not saying, thank you, whoever sent me that. I'm not saying that we shouldn't care about Lisa, but there's no more awareness. Nothing's going to change. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you talked about something new every day, I could understand that. But streaming somebody, that's the same thing Scam Slam was doing, if you want my honest opinion.
Yep, and Forever Young has been screaming that for days now. This is another season of Scam Slam, and I mean, Mandy, I'm being so honest because I know you're streaming me. Do you see what happened with that? Where is Scam Slam now? I can tell that you have a good heart, Mandy. I really can. You have a good heart and you have a big heart, but you are not cut out for what is going to happen if you do not stop streaming her. There are so many other things that you can talk about to grow your platform. And if you want to back away from the LR situation and still grow your platform and you need some tips or ideas, please reach out to me, because regardless of what the popular opinion may be, my platform did not grow based off of Lisa Richard. My platform grew because I was unapologetically and perfectly me every day, all day.
And that's what you said a while ago, Raggedy. I hear that all the time, that from people, that the reason they started following me is because I'm genuine. I put all my fuck ups out there. I put all my mistakes out there. You know what I mean? I've never tried to act like, and I ain't gonna lie, I want 10,000 followers because I want the free fucking samples.
Well,
Like,
you only need 5,000 followers for the samples.
I've tried and tried and tried.
We need to do a video call one day and see if I can figure it out.
You got iPhone, don't you?
No, I don't. I have a Galaxy, but I have an iPad I can charge.
Okay. But like, I'm over it. Like, and it's not that I don't love people, and it's not that if I don't run to your defense, I don't want you to think I don't care about you anymore, because that's not the truth. I'm just tired of my name getting drugged because of situations that I shouldn't have stuck my fucking nose into. Like, I agree with what Raggedy said. I'm not mad at Raggedy. So I don't know who just.
Listen, I wouldn't say it if
She
I
wasn't
didn't.
like mean to me or nothing.
No, and I'm not trying to be mean. And that's why I said, that's the type of friend that I am. And if someone can't handle that type of friend, then maybe I'm not the friend for them. But here's the thing. I know Jen can handle it. I know she knows that I'm going to come to her when I don't agree with something. And I think that's one of the things that she loves about me the most. But that's a real friend. That is a real friend.
Now, if she would have started cussing and hollering at me, it'd have
I'm
been a
not
different
going to do that.
conversation.
There's no need for it. You can say
No.
what you need to say to someone without cussing and hollering at them.
Yeah, but and I mean this about Bouncer Jen. We all agreed that we would do this off the app, so we didn't give TikTok another show, and she don't want to do that. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm done with holding arguments on a live. Like, for real, Rag. I'm done with it. If
I
you want to
agree.
talk to me off this app, Bouncer, I'm saying this loud and fucking clear. I'm cool with that. I'm not giving TikTok another fucking show.
Hi, Jersey.
Hello, Raggedy.
I'm done ranting now.
That's okay, my love. That's why I went away and came back. You are my friend, and I admire you for your honesty, so I appreciate it.
I appreciate that from you.
I'm leaving work. I did the best I could for as much as I could. So my boss is a beautiful human being, and he got me, and I did the best I could.
I'm proud of you for trying. I'm proud of you for doing your best. That's all anybody can expect of you.
Wait a minute.
Yes,
What happened?
but
Did something happen?
no,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm leaving work.
Well, baby, you tried.
I did.
At least, I mean, 3 hours ain't nothing to, like, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 3 hours ain't nothing to laugh at. And if everybody wants to know what happened with my orientation, because 6 people have now asked, what happened was I could not find my social security card,
Oh,
and I couldn't. What is that noise?
Probably hers.
Oh, and I couldn't find my social, and they cannot do my orientation without 2 forms of ID. So I went to the Social Security office. He said, as long as I bring that paper back, Raggedy, you probably know what I'm talking about. Then
Mm-hmm.
I got my paper. I'll be back at 9 in the morning. So
Yeah, it's confirmation of your Social Security is what that paper is while you wait on
yeah,
your Social Security card.
yeah. Aaron, are you okay? Y'all, Aaron's been going through it too, Raggedy. She spent most of this year in the hospital.
Aaron, I love your face and I'm praying for you always. Recovery rocks. That is amazing.
Yay!
I'm so proud of you. And listen, I stand by it. I
I
know.
have watched for a long time. Sorry.
No, that's okay. I know what your plan is with your platform, Recovery Rocks, and I've told you once, and I've said it on this live, and I'll say it again. I'm so proud of you, and if there's ever anything I can help you with when it comes to that aspect, please message me, which I know you will, because you know I'm here for you.
Girl, you doing the damn thing. Get it, girl.
I love that for you. That is so beautiful.
Fran,
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for going in and trying, and some things are just going to take time,
Facts.
but I'm really proud of you, Fran.
We're all
I
proud of you,
appreciate
and we
that.
all love your face.
And I don't like yours if you say that to me again.
But
You
yeah,
don't get a
I want to
pass
start doing more
anymore.
content, Raggedy. Like, I almost duetted your video,
The
but
dancing.
I can't dance worth a damn.
I
Listen,
can dance. I just don't know how to make a video.
Well, Villain did too kind of dance a little bit, but listen, I love when Villain duets those videos. And I'm going to tell y'all something. There is somebody on this app that I still love them so much. And they used to duet my dancing videos. I'm not going to say their name, but I have had a falling out with them a long time ago. And apparently they're still upset with me over it. And that's okay because their feelings are valid. But I'm so sad when I make these dancing videos because they're not duetting them anymore. Matter of fact, they have blocked me at this point. Um,
I'll duet
Why?
them if you teach me how to. I'll duet them. I
I will
promise. If you
teach you
teach me
how.
how to duet them, I'll do them.
I will talk to you about it off of the app, Jen. It's
Yeah.
That
somebody
sounds good.
mutual.
If you will do window to the walls, I will duet that.
I will do it. I will do that
So
today.
let's do that one. I love that song.
Facts. I got
I'm
you.
the best chair dancer in the world.
Listen,
That's
you're good.
okay.
Well,
Yes,
I'm
and
You're a
usually in
hoe,
my
that means.
car. I'm
That
usually
means
in my
you're a
car.
hoe. You really could do a poll. You're just trying to be nice about a chair.
But Raggedy, I'm gonna tell you something that I've been thinking about doing. You know what all I've been through with my cousin passing and dealing with the coroner's office and the county and all that.
yeah, I know.
And I didn't realize how hard it how hard it was to get people help. So I talked to Shell Shock. You know who that is.
Yeah, I know Shell Shock. I love Shell Shock.
And she's gonna help me start a nonprofit to help families who have recovering addicts that stuff happens to them if they don't have money for a funeral. I would really love to do that, to help
Yep.
people that can't afford to pay for their loved one because they didn't have insurance or because they're out here on the streets and they're homeless. I believe everybody deserves to be remembered.
I love that. And anything I can do to help, tell me. But here's the thing with that, guys. And I want you guys to hear what Sparkly Jen just said because this really reiterates what I have been trying to stand on here lately. We do not have to talk about other people all the damn time to bring in numbers. First of all, I mean, hello, we're over here having a whole conversation and there's almost 350 people in here. I'm just saying there's no drama right now. But everybody has something that you're passionate about. Even if it's just one thing, everybody has something that you are passionate about, something that you feel strongly about. You can be messy and have fun and talk about the tea if you want to on your platform. That's great because I'm going to keep doing it the way that I do it. But also be yourself. Let people get to know you. You don't have to bring them into your personal life to let them get to know who you are as a person. Find your niche. Find something that you love, you're passionate about, and you feel strongly about, and reiterate that to your platform. And I promise you, people will recognize it and people will come. And that is, I hope Mandy's still listening when I say that.
I just want to help people in some ways. Oh, that's the reason I started my platform, you know, and that's the reason I started the good karma thing. And the ugliness on here has really taken its toll on a lot of people. And I say this all the time, and this goes for anybody. You're going to say something to the wrong person who is not mentally capable of taking it. And
Facts.
how are you going to feel when they unalive themselves? Because there's a couple people on here, Raggedy, that have texted me, or not, I say text, but y'all know what I mean, DM'd me on the back end in complete tears,
Same.
saying that they, you know, well, I can't say exactly what they said, but you know what I mean. That somebody said something to them that was so bad they didn't want to be here anymore. Like I could not live with myself if I caused somebody to hurt themselves. I couldn't.
I couldn't either. I couldn't either. And I will never forget one night, speaking of Recovery Rocks, I believe it was her, reached out to me because she was scrolling the TikTok streets and there was someone on live that had hit that breaking point and they were alone. They didn't have anyone. And it was just a very, very sad situation. And, you know, Recovery Rocks reached out to them. She did the right thing. She was keeping them talking while at the same time she reached out to me and asked me for help. And I jumped in and I helped. And I don't know how that situation ended because unfortunately this person stopped talking to us. But that not everybody is as strong as they should be on this app. But here's the thing. We should not have to be mentally that strong to have fun on this app. And the fact that that's the way that it is sad. It is very, very sad. Have y'all been hearing me say anything about LJ, Lori Jones, in a while? No. You know why? Because while she's a shitty person, she currently right now is fighting a custody battle over her children. And even though she has not been a good mother, I will say it, she is still a human and she has to be hurting on the inside. And I
Didn't they
don't
go to
want
court today?
that worse. Yes, they have court
Yeah.
today. I have no idea what's happened. But I don't want to be the person that pushes anybody over the edge. I don't care what I think about them personally. I
Right.
don't want to be that person.
I don't see how some of these people go to sleep at night after the way they talk to people. I don't get it. Like I could never. And you know, I may call people a bitch and stuff, but some of these people are cruel.
They are. They said it was delayed. They rescheduled it to February 3rd, the court date today. Probably because of the weather.
I want some snow.
It's snowing here, but it's not doing like it's just a dusting on the ground. It's not going to do much. But this weekend, we're supposed to get it pretty bad.
Well, they're saying we are, but I don't believe it.
Yeah, every time they say it's not going to be bad is when it gets bad. Every time they say it is going to get bad, it don't do shit. See, Cool Breeze, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't like Lori, and one day maybe I will go back to laying it down on Lori. But I've heard that she said not long ago she doesn't want to be here anymore. And some of you may say she's doing that for abuse or clout. You don't know though because you're not
Right.
in her mental. You're not in her head, and I'm not going to be the person that pushes her or anybody else over the edge. When a person is at the level in their life that Lori is at, that is when I need to back off, and I feel like everybody should back off. Let what needs to happen and what is supposed to happen happen. If those girls are intended to go with Andy, then that's what will happen. There
Because
is,
what if she's serious, Raggedy?
I know that's the
You know?
thing. People don't know; they just make assumptions. I'm not going to be the person that pushes her to that point. Go ahead, Serenity. Yeah. Look at you on the toilet.
I was smoking.
It was me.
It's
I
too
was like,
cold to go
what's
out.
happening right now?
It's too cold to go
I'm
outside,
dead.
and it's raining. And damn it, I'm little. I can't take the cold. Y'all see me in my damn robe all the time.
Listen, I feel you. I feel you. Hey,
Raggedy, you know
Serenity.
somebody called me a snob for wearing my robe.
Oh my gosh. Listen, a snob for wearing her robe, then I am Queen Elizabeth for wearing my lashes and my nails. Let's be so for real right now.
Girl, I seen that shit. Somebody sent it to me from Discord. Said they're calling me a snob because I wear my robe. I'm freezing, bitches. That's the reason I wear my damn robe. I'm cold.
Hey, Serenity J.
Hey, babe. So, like, talking about words being powerful, I just wanted to share this really quick. Um, my daughter recently lost a classmate, a very dear friend of hers. And we were going through her camera the other day, and she had vlogged their first day of school. We lost the girl less than 2 weeks after school started. And in that video, they're sitting at a table, and somebody says, no, the day isn't good. Everybody just wants to, you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
That girl less than 2 weeks later, that's what she did, you know, and you can see on her face, like, it's just, I don't know. You just got like, just, you got to be careful with your words.
You do. And people are constantly quick to say whenever a person says that, well, if they were really going to do it, then they wouldn't be broadcasting it to everyone. Let me explain something to y'all. That's not true. And here's why I say that. My daddy passed away because of his addiction in 2021. But do y'all know how his addiction took him out? My daddy was not just a user. He was a big distributor out of Memphis, Tennessee, and he was in jail for his distributions. My daddy was not getting what he needed in jail, so of course he was withdrawing. All of the emotions that he had been numbing down were rushing through. So guess what? My daddy took a sheet and he ended it. And he had talked about it. He told us, if I go back to jail, I will not make it out of there alive. I will do this to myself. And he absolutely did it. Just because they talk about it does not mean that they are looking for attention. Or maybe they are looking for attention, but maybe as a cry for help. So instead of pushing them even further, reach out to them and say, hey, even if you don't like them, I know we don't always see eye to eye, but I can tell that you're struggling. Would you like a listening ear? Is everything okay? I can't help you financially, but is there something that I can do to help you get to the light at the end of your dark tunnel?
Serenity, are you okay?
She's okay. She's okay. I think she just wanted to
She
put
said
it out there.
her
Yeah.
voice sounded like she had tears in it. That's the reason I was
Oh,
asking.
I bet. I mean, that's a very hard thing to talk about. And seeing the video and seeing the look on that little girl's face, I can't even imagine. And Serenity, if
What little girl?
so, she was talking about her, I think she said her daughter, and it was like the first day of school or orientation, and they were videoing it. And someone said something about it was not a good day,
Yeah.
and everybody just needs to, you know what? And then not long later, that person actually did just that. And she was saying you could really see the pain on that little girl's face. And that's not okay, y'all. Like, I'm raising a whole teenager and a 10-year-old little boy right now, and I think about how mean people are on this app. But guess what? kids in school are even meaner.
Oh, they're awful.
Raggedy, that brings me, to the situation, that happened last night with Lily. You could hear how hurt she was, and
Facts.
she was really getting tore up in the comments,
Mm-hmm.
and people really weren't listening to her, but you could tell that, and I'm so glad that you made that video. I'm so glad that she saw it and was able to respond that way. But I mean, you could just hear how much this lady was hurting, and my heart just broke for her. um, you know sometimes sometimes we make bad decisions, and then we have to eat crow and take accountability for those bad decisions. But a lot of times people don't want to let it go. They want to keep it going, and you're absolutely right. Like, this lady is really hurting over that situation, and it could really quickly turn into something bad in her real life. And
Facts.
she's getting drug all over the place
Yeah.
Cinnamon
because
said, and the jails do not care about the addicts withdrawing in jail.
They don't. They
they
don't. And
don't.
that's a whole other situation. They had cameras on my daddy and he was still able to do it. But yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. But I want to say this to that. You're right. And Green Eyes knows that the whole reason that I shut my live down last night was because of how people were talking to this person and how I could tell how much she was hurting. And here's my thing. I was freaking out when I ended my live because I didn't want her to think that I didn't want to be her friend or that I was trying to be rude or disrespectful. I wanted her to know that I was trying to protect her, and I wanted her to know that she can have friends without having to involve her money. And I just felt really bad for her. And will I allow her in my lives in the future? You're absolutely to talk about that situation. No. But she is also a human, and can't not one person in this chat ever tell me that you ain't made a fucking mistake in your life.
Right.
Listen. And then something
I,
else.
I make one every day, probably.
Someone just said in the chat that Blonde Jennifer just ended her live upset, and then Mandy turned around and went live.
Of course.
I have a text message right now from Blonde Jennifer. It's a voice message I haven't got to listen to yet. But that's what I'm talking about.
Raggedy, we have to have a whole conversation off of here before you
Yeah.
do that.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to recap anything. I'm just
No,
going to
no, no, no,
say
no,
that's
not
shitty.
recap, but there are things I need to tell you before you talk to her.
Okay, okay. Well, to me, that's shitty, anyways. Mandy, you're Blonde Jennifer's friend, and she's upset. And instead of, going and checking on her and making sure that she's okay, you fucking go live.
Make a phone call. How about that? Instead of going live.
And this is that's out of my mouth, not Blonde Jennifer's. FYI, like Blonde Jennifer really wants to keep the peace with everybody, and I respect that. But at the same time, look at the strain that it is putting on her mentality, and I
George,
hate it.
do you mean Mandy? Because you said Maddie is laughing and having a good time. Do you mean Mandy?
Probably because I don't think Maddie would.
If I was in a live with Raggedy, Green Eyes, Ange, Villain, Reaper, if you left your live crying, there's no way I would straight call you.
She would. She would reach out just like the other night whenever I got removed somehow from Jen's box. Everybody knew that kind of upset me a little bit. And guess what Jen did? Jen reached out to me immediately. That's what friends do. You don't go hop on a live and start talking about everything else. You're there for your friend. You check on your friend. And that's the shit. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not making one single New Year's resolution, but I will say this. No fake friends. Fuck a fake friend in 2025. I don't know what happened, Lilac. But I know Jennifer did not remove me. It could have been, when I thought about it, my piano has Bluetooth on it. And when I turned my piano on because I was getting ready to play it, it automatically connected to my phone. So then I turned my piano off, and I guess maybe that could have moved me from the box. I don't know. It said the host did, but I know that Jennifer wouldn't do that. She wouldn't disrespect me that way.
Wait a minute. What I missed? I had a phone call. What happened?
Lilac asked why I was removed from your box the other night, and I said it could have been the whole. So I got to thinking about it, and even though it said the host removed me, right before I dropped, I turned my piano on because I was going to play my piano. And my piano has Bluetooth built in, so it automatically Bluetooth to my phone, and you guys started playing through my piano speakers. So I turned my piano off, and that could have caused me to be taken out of the box.
No, I'm gonna say it publicly. I don't give a fuck what TikTok said. I did not just drop her. Because I literally
do that.
asked people, could they drop? Could somebody drop? I mean, even if it wasn't ragging, even if there's somebody up there I just met, I still am not gonna be disrespectful and just drop them out of the box and not say shit and just throw them out of the box. I wouldn't do that to anybody, and fucking especially not T. I mean, no.
You drop me
No.
out. Listen, I've made it clear to everybody. If somebody drops me out of their box, I will just to drop me. Look, I'm not going to be back in your box. I'm just not, because I think that is so silly. I am not with this whole dropping people from boxes to be cute or funny. I just don't think it's cute or funny. I think it can really hurt people's feelings. And no,
Well, I think with Amber and Ange, they kind of do it to each other now as something funny. But Amber thinks it's funny as shit.
yeah, and that's them, and that's something that they kind of have their own little mutual whatever with. But just anybody in general, just randomly for no reason, dropping somebody from a box.
Yeah.
That I don't like that, and people do it all the time. And I'm just like, you know what? If you want to drop me from the box, drop me. But I bet you I won't be back.
Right.
I'm gonna beg to be in nobody's box.
I have to go because I have an appointment, but
Yeah.
I will talk to you guys
Yeah.
off of here.
Yeah,
Love
call
you.
me after your appointment. I
Raggedy.
love your face.
Raggedy, I
love your
love
face.
your whole face. Brian just walked in. I'm going to talk to him about what happened. I love you.
I love you. I'm about to end, everybody. I hope I'll be back later, but you guys have a great day. I need to go use the bathroom, and yeah, I need to go cut my soap I made last night. So I love all of your faces. You guys have a great day. Thank you guys for being in here, listening to me rant, as always. And I will talk to you guys later today. Bye.